Greetings, peace and blessings. Happy Friday. I'm the Moon Mama. How are you all doing today? Well, we are in the window of a full moon. The full moon will happen tonight, Friday evening at, I believe it comes in at 7:30 during a Jupiter hour. And it's going to be a full moon in Aquarius, and we're going to have two full moons in Aquarius, one this month and one next month. So, first, I want to say today's a Venus day, and Venus is the day that I invite people to share or donate what the benefit is, or let me start over. Venus is the day that governs money, relationship. Venus is the planet that governs our restoration, how we restore ourselves, how we bring ourselves back, how we bring back to ourselves what we've given out, right? So with rest and nutrition and connecting with people who are supportive to you. This is Venus energy. So on the Venus day, I ask for donations. For those of you who have been here, you can donate if you like to my Cash App, and that is $ Monique Ruffin, or you can donate to my Venmo, which is @ Monique-Ruffin. Or you can just say thank you for whatever it is that you get here, or you can share something that you get. People do whatever, right? Whatever it is, whatever feels connected to the benefit that you receive here, just share. Let me know. Whatever it is, it's all good. You know what I mean? But it's really about creating reciprocity. And that's what Venus is about. Venus is about reciprocity, because if we don't acknowledge the benefit of things, if we just sort of keep it in our head or don't really count it as something that's beneficial, then you lose the benefit of it eventually. And so that's why, it's really an acknowledgement of thank you, or here's a gift, just because it's like an exchange. It's like saying, I got this for this. So I'm going to give to where I get from. That's really all it is, right? And so however you want to do that, by all means do so. And I'm already grateful, and thank you. And I love y'all. And I love my work, and it's the funnest thing I've ever done in my life. And so, what I've seen in my own life is all these incredible synchronicities that have started to open up. There was a time when I was in a deep story around money and poverty, and that's just not my experience anymore, because I've started understanding how to follow the energy and how to flow, and I am always in flow now, and I'm doing the things that I'm born to do. And so me being here is not only a blessing, to be able to do it, but the wisdom that I share is a blessing because I've lived it and it's real. And that's why I share it. And I know that it works. So what I know for me works for me. And I'm sharing what works for me, with the hope that you will discover what works for you. Because when the world is filled with people whose lives are working, then we don't have to deal with so much of the stuff that we're seeing in the world right now. So today, Venus is at the 1st degree of Virgo. And Venus, like I said, is the planet of restoration, beauty, love, money, relationship. It is the planet that governs food and our senses. All of our senses are Venetian, right? It's an energy that's pre-verbal. It's right. So what you sense, what you feel in your heart doesn't have any language. It literally is just an energetic feeling. And so many of us, when we live our lives by that way, we actually have a greater sense of alignment because we're listening in a deep way. We're actually paying attention to how we feel. So this is what Venus governs. And Venus at the 1st degree of Virgo. 1st degree is about innocence, and Virgo is healing, is integration, is perfection, right? Virgo's about creating more perfection. So Venus in Virgo wants to know what's the what of things, right? Like what is this relationship for? What is it doing? What's the benefit of it? What does this food do? Is it working? Is it healthy? Does it support? What is it actually creating? What is this environment for? Is it supportive? Is it healthy? Is it beneficial or is it destructive? Venus in Virgo wants to know the why of the why. Like, what the fuck are we doing here? Why are we here? What are we up to? It's not, Venus in Virgo is not messing around. Venus in Virgo is not playing. It wants to actually get some work done and make things better. Venus in Virgo wants to understand what's the value of this relationship. I'm in this relationship with this person. What is actually benefiting me and benefiting them? And it really is scrutinizing. Venus in Virgo is scrutinizing. And at the first degree, it's just this really pure thing. It's like identifying things as what they are. This is this. This is that. This, and without judgment. Like, Venus in Virgo is not judging. It just calls a thing as it is, right? It's like, for me and right now, my house is messy. It's not dirty, but it's messy. So it needs some tender, loving care. And that's Venus in Virgo. Venus in Virgo doesn't make any excuses, doesn't say, well, it's messy because I'm tired. No, it's like, it's messy. What are you going to do about it, right? So Venus in Virgo is this energy. We're going to be here for an entire month. And it's an energy of scrutinizing the value of the things that are in your life. It truly is about value. What's the value of this? What's the benefit of this? What's the purpose of this? And then the moon, when I checked, was at the 24th degree of Capricorn. We are going to have a full moon tonight. I already said that in Aquarius. The moon is conjunct Pluto. So the energy is heavy. It's a heavy sort of it's not light. It's a heavy sort of, I want to say dark, because Pluto is the lord of the underworld. It's sort of, it's the devil, it's death, it's transformation. So you can expect, while we're moving into this full moon, things are uncomfortable and things need to die. There are things that need to go away. There are things in your life that have no purpose any longer. That Venus in Virgo is saying, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to behave this way anymore. What needs to die? So for me this week, I have been really committed to my exercise. So I'm on my way right now to go get some more exercise. And, when I was young, I used to run marathons and run track. And, I did so much as a child or as a young person or as even a young adult. But lately, I just am like, I'm not interested in that any longer. So I'm creating a new way to relate to my body by talking to my body. There's a group that I'm in called Body Bliss. A girlfriend of mine, Tamika Thomas, and Adina Giddens run this beautiful community of women who use ritual to change our bodies. And it's so powerful. And so I've been doing that now. If anybody wants to learn about that or join, you can send me a private message and I'll get it to you when I can. But so really it's like, what needs to die before we move into this age of this full moon in Aquarius? What are you letting go of? What are you releasing? What no longer serves you? And it's just behaviors that you want to let go of that will create space for the energy of the full moon in Aquarius at the first degree of Aquarius at a Jupiter hour. So it's literally your innocence, right? Innocence is, who did you come here to be? Who are you born to be? So what do you need to let go of that is obstructing who you were born to be at this time on the planet? What behaviors, what beliefs, what practices needs to be let go of that will allow you to be true to who you were born to be, true to who your God self knows you were born to be. When I was a child, I was so aware of my divine nature. I was so aware of who I was and what I was up to, but I forgot because the environment impacted me and sort of stole it. But now I've been doing all this work and remembering how much I believed in magic and remembering how much I really wanted to heal human beings and remembering how much I believed in Black people and how powerful we are and how magical we are. Like I knew something. I knew something that was out of this world. And so I've been cultivating that energy to reawaken inside of me so that I can live more powerfully into that. So what are you doing? What do you need to let go of? Who were you as a child? What did you believe in? What was your God mission? And if you don't know it, book a session with me so we can do some work together and come into another understanding for yourself, because now is the time. We're going to have 2 full moons in Aquarius, one this month and one next month. So you have 2 months to get this shit right. All right, you all. Peace and blessings. I'm the Moon Mama. Have a really beautiful, beautiful day. Bye-bye.